Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you find yourselves in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours, and welcome to another exciting installment of Darkness in Dublin. This evening's scene will take place in the now reoccupied Chantry of the Dene, located under the Phoenix Park in Dublin proper. A stiff figure, the body almost as if it has been contorted by rigor mortis, is brought into one of the plush sitting rooms on the upper levels that were used to receive high-level dignitaries and guests. Its head is downward cast as it is laid back once again onto a couch so that it will be looking at the ceiling. Its hands appear to be mottled grey, its face much the same, with long, protruding incisors, almost like those of some great canine. Its eyes are closed, and there's a very obvious hunk of wood, a stake per se, jutting from its chest.
Okay, Liza says when she has finished moving the body. So, Lottie, this is my plan. We're gonna wake this guy up.
Uh-huh. So, run me by the plan again, because you seem to have, not really said much about it other than we're gonna wake him up with some blood. And, I'm pretty sure that chunk of wood in the sternum right there, area, whatever, is kind of incapacitating him. Like, maybe we should let him, sleep. Just,
Unfortunately, we don't have that luxury. When I asked, do you remember when we met Shi Jing Wong?
Yeah.
I asked him, how can we prove Hasdane's innocence? And she
Okay,
points
go
to
on.
the vampire. He's the start.
Of course he is.
So as you can see, I
All
have
right.
gathered everybody, and she just does a little dance at everybody. With the keeper and the overseer, and then the chef and everybody. So first, I don't know what language he speaks, so if it's even possible to communicate. And she turns to, was it it was the keeper, right? Who's the main dude?
Keeper, yes.
So
he's the spirit. He's the black spirit who has a white horse.
Yeah. So if he speaks a language that we're unable to understand or talk, could you translate for us?
The keeper will kind of contemplate for a moment. He'll say, "It would have to be a language I also understand, but in theory, I speak several."
Oh, you speak more than me.
Fingers crossed.
I have here, and she will gesture towards the jerry can. A jerry can of blood.
Whose blood?
It used to be water. I turned it into blood.
Whose blood?
This is water! I turned it into blood!
Okay, but I'm pretty sure, like... How do we know that he's not gonna, feel even more hungry, and, oh, lo and behold, there are two sacks of blood right here. She gestures wildly between the two.
Don't worry, I have my gun.
Blood sac A and blood sac B.
Don't worry, I've got this, okay?
Why does that make me feel,
Okay, you know what? I got pushed around when you had your fucking Discord moment, your freaking extra-dimensional goddess deity, whatever the fuck you want to fucking call them, fucking bullshit, and you didn't fucking bother even making sure I was okay. So now we're gonna do this whether or not you're gonna like it. End of story. And she's gonna walk up to the body.
Okay.
I like her this way. Obviously, you've done your research. Just know, if we die, I will haunt you forever. And you will never know peace, and Caramel Danson will haunt your ever undead moments.
Keeper, should he attack me, please get him off me. Don't kill him.
I wouldn't be able to kill him even if I wished to, sir.
What?
I would try to...
Hold on,
wait, what do you mean?
I wouldn't be able to kill him even if you requested me to, sir.
Why?
Why?
Standing orders are still standing orders. I was told I was not to interact with this gentleman.
What information do you have about this gentleman?
None, sir, save that Lord Dene gave explicit instructions that he was not to be interacted with by myself or any of the household staff, that he was to be kept at arm's length, and the magi of the house would be dealing with him directly. But those are my standing orders.
Okay. Well,
all right, well,
in case he attacks either myself or Lottie,
I am able to remove you from the hostile situation.
That is
yes, remove us from the hostile situation, and then make sure the others do the same if the situation gets a little bit too tense.
All right, we're doing the thing. She grabs a steak.
Okay, make me a strength roll.
I'm going to use forces.
Okay.
As Eliza...
No,
wait. I'm first going to make the strength roll to see if she can actually pull it out. And should she fail, she's going to try and use forces to amplify this shit.
It will be a strength roll, difficulty 6, requiring a threshold of 3 successes. It's rammed in there tight.
Do I
add
my brawl or athletics to it at all?
You can roll Dex Athletics to pull. Or Strength Athletics, rather.
Strength Athletics. Let's see. Do I have athletics? I do not.
You need a Lottie's help?
Well, I only have 2 strength, so you know what?
I mean, Lottie also has 2 strength, but she has, like, brawl at least.
Why is the dice not rolling?
Is Discord being weird again?
Discord's being weird again.
Okay. We also have a rolls room.
Oh, there we go.
Discord, no,
That's a fail.
That's a failure. So she's just like...
Be careful. Don't pull yourself. Don't pull a muscle.
Okay. Hold on. I'll be right back. And she's going to head towards her room.
Colette's going to kind of draw closer to the body, poke his cheek. Scurries back and Eliza's back.
It feels kind of like when you poke it, it feels kind of like you're poking scales, almost like some kind of reptile, but they're entirely ice cold.
Eliza has with her a device with a spinny disc on it. It seems like a large... It has some flashy lights. Has a generator on it.
Beep boop.
Is that a disco pimp stick?
Nope. This is my gravitational direction changer. We're gonna use this to pull the steak out of him.
Okay. Does it have the ability to hold it in place so it doesn't, hit you as well?
Yeah, it's gonna stop when it's right here.
Okay. Settles into a seat to watch and maybe jump in if she needs to.
I will roll my art.
-1 for using the foci.
Yes. Because of my merit, I get another -1.
Which merit is that?
Hands of Daedalus. All technological foci are counted as personalized foci.
That is fair. You rolled your thing.
Yep.
I really use that
it goes down
often.
from diff 7 to diff 5.
It would have been diff 6 to go down to diff 4.
Well, I don't have this as a rote.
Oh, okay. Then yes.
And so we will wait for Discord.
We do also have a rolls.
Yes, but Rolls is the devil.
Why is rolls the devil?
It just is. It is the devil.
It's either that or I can roll it for you on my own dice roller because, like, legit, fuck, waiting 20 minutes for a dice roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to roll for you?
Sure.
Go for it. I'll laugh if it pops up as soon as he rolls for you.
3 successes. A 9, a 9, and a 10.
I'll take it.
Sweet.
Which is also the base number of successes you would need for the feat. So the stake will be ripped from his chest and propelled skywards, if it helps. It's like, whoo. Well, there that goes. It'll clatter to the ground about 20 seconds later.
Seems like I need to adjust it. I thought I put the sentence that I was going to be here.
What time of the day did you unstake him?
During about 9 to 10 p.m.
Okay. The eyes will flick open, and you will see they are the same shade of red as they are here, as very gracefully he will sit up. You will see the hole in his chest close in before your eyes.
Sup, dude?
Hey!
Udverstick du gatske krinskik.
Keeper can
Yeah, I've got
translate.
nothing.
Keeper's like, I got nothing on this.
Fuck.
You look at him and say, try and get him to cycle through different languages if he speaks them.
Eliza will say, hello, how are you? And then we'll say it in Chinese, like...
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
It will kind of contemplate for a moment, and it will see that you're trying different languages before he will say, dense norme internum, acricantus et interpace, chatus icen id vacunum.
That sounds like Latin.
At which point the keeper will nod and he'll say, sencornum in cece, einen cerbranum et plutonus, Kinsinorum et panis rex.
Pluto and King.
The figure will nod, and he will look at Eliza, and just for the sake of ease, I'm going to speak as him, and the keeper will translate.
Cool.
It would seem as though I owe you my thanks.
You're welcome. Are you thirsty?
It will look down. It will look at the blood. It will sniff it. It almost takes on a very animalistic appearance while it does this. However, it will refuse to drink it from the can, but will request some kind of drinking vessel.
Can we get a teacup?
You can, in fact, get a teacup. A teacup is placed. It will lift. How big is the jerry can?
I imagine the jerry can is the basic kind of huge size.
Yeah.
Like the kind of jerry can you'd have in the back of your car.
Okay. It will lift it rather effortless. It will lift it rather effortlessly with one hand and pour before placing it back down. It will then look at Eliza and it will say, I thank you for the refreshment. No, I'll do the voice. I thank you for the refreshment.
Oh my god.
Don't kill your voice.
You're welcome. I am Eliza Hoff, Bonnie Dene. And she will gesture to Lottie for her to introduce herself.
I am Lottie Ortega, Bonnie Dene. Who may yourself be?
It appears to contemplate, and it will say, the most appropriate name would be Venceslaus the Elder.
It is agreeable to meet you, Venceslaus the Elder.
As it is to meet you, young lady.
Do you know where and when you are?
I know that I am in the sanctum of my captors. However, you are not them.
No.
No.
You are currently in the year 2018.
Its eyes will half flick closed, and it will say, "Interesting. I had not thought to be asleep so long."
When was the last time you knew? Sorry.
Oh no, I was basically going to ask the same question.
The year of our Lord 1205.
Okay, that's a long time ago.
For about 313 years. That's not an auspicious number or nothing.
No, 1200. 1200, so 800 years.
Yeah, 813 years, whatever. Yeah, 800. Shit. Fuck. Listen, Eliza, I didn't go to school, so.
Well, I did.
Okay. Damn, 813 years.
What service may I repay your kindness with? Thing is for nothing.
No, it's not. I'll be frank, Senschlausch. How do you pronounce it, Evan?
Venterschlaus.
Venterschlausch. Okay. I'll be frank, Venterschlausch. House Dene was destroyed. And apparently it was charged with crimes that it did not do. And we are trying to prove its innocence. We had a vision. Or at least I had a vision. That I would stand in the middle of a courtroom quoting from a book. I don't know what I said, but I know that finding this book starts with you.
Ah, I see. Perhaps in order to place your feet upon the road, I should tell you the information I told the first member of your august body when we met.
Excuse me, what?
Perhaps in order to place our feet upon the road, I should give you the information I gave the first member of your august body when we first met.
You met Danae.
More so, I was his I was his guest, unwillingly.
Apologies.
He will shrug.
When you mean first iteration of this body, do you mean my body or do you mean Danae?
Danae. Okay. When he says body, he means like a body of people, not a human.
Oh, okay.
August body meaning the organization itself.
Yes.
Max was confused.
No worries.
Okay.
It's cool. But I got it.
Eliza will sit down on like a chair. We are both very willing to listen to whatever you have to say. Whatever you know, really.
Pertaining to us.
It will pour itself more of the blood into the cup, and for the record, he drinks it very, very in a very mannerly way. Like he doesn't like drink it down like some kind of beast. He sips it,
and
he's a cultured individual.
Damn right it is. And it will say, "I am more than pleased to give you the information. However, I of course will create a request."
If it is within our realms, we may be of service to help with your request, but I don't think we can guarantee anything. Apologies.
Simply speaking, before the night is done, I would like to walk out of here.
Lottie looked to Eliza, kind of like, well, he's been here for a while. But like silently, like,
You have been here for a while. However, I don't think you're adequately equipped to deal with the outside world, being as you've been asleep for nearly 800 years. First off, as you can hear, the language has drastically changed, as well as the environment.
I have no doubt of human endeavor and its ability to continue to march forward. That has always been the province of the advancement of human society. I also have no doubt that I am capable of learning much quicker than most would give credit. I merely wish to have my freedom returned to me. You need not worry anything more than I will adapt.
You have been here for 800 years.
Well,
sink or swim if you feel assured.
That and you will not harm the remaining members of House Dene in any quest of vengeance you may have.
He will very calmly shrug, and he will say, "Was I in a violent mood or disposition? I have no doubt your servants here would protect you, but the question is if they could act before I chose to. I am not a violent person. I have no wish for violence. I merely wish to regain my agency of self."
Which is understandable.
He will extend his hand and he will say to Eliza, because Eliza's the one who woke him up and kind of seems to be calling the shots, "I have your word on this, Marcus."
All right. After you tell us what you know, we will let you have your freedom.
Just be careful because it's summer out, so sun's out more often.
Yes.
I think that's like a common thing for you guys. I don't know much.
To answer your question, as it pertains, he will extend his hand and kind of let his, kind of place it to his face, and he will say, "Nosferatu is the name of my particular sect of individuals within our race is the wrong word. Scions of the blood. You understand?"
I can puzzle it together.
Yes. Well, when I was overseeing an area in Transylvania, in the Carpathian Mountains, just north of Wallachia, several of my clan mates, my brothers and sisters, my younger brothers and sisters, were taken away by members of an organization who bore. And he will reach forward and he will cut. Basically, he'll use one of his fingers, which has a very long nail on it, and he'll carve into the table a circle, a triangle, a circle, a point, and a square.
Oh boy. And I have Forbidden Order of Hermes lore. Would I know what that what that symbol means?
That is the symbol of House Tremere.
Okay.
They bore these symbols. They stole my brothers and my sisters. But we did not allow this to be so. At night, they had a place. You can actually see his mind is starting to whir as he speaks. They had a place, they had a word for it. A place in the world. And begin.
Chantry?
That is it, yes.
Was like us?
In a manner of speaking.
Wait. Okay.
So Eliza's just gonna mumble House Tremere.
Asshats.
There, they did foul things to my brothers and my sisters. We entered their chantry, as you call it, at night, unseen. Their magics could not see us as we slipped inside. But we heard their screams. We heard their cries, the abominable screaming. As we made our way deeper inside, we found them, but they were no longer themselves. Their skin had become stone, and upon their backs great wings were stretched as they ate out their unending, agonized cries to the night.
Jesus fucking grapes.
So, we saw that these Tramir, these Magi, they, in their great halls, drank the blood of the living just as much as we did, though behind many doors and locked behind many secrets and wards.
Mm-hmm.
When we escaped, it was apparent that we were being watched despite our abilities to hide ourselves. Your Lord Dane, the younger, had his men take us, and my brothers fought, and I was the only one taken alive. I was the most senior. I knew that I could not win, so I surrendered. I gave him this information, and he promised that he would give me my freedom, but I would assume that he met his end before he was able to guarantee his promise.
Yeah. Those same people, or if I use the term very loosely.
Yes. Those same Tremere and several others accused Danae of infernalism.
Acts apparently so horrible that they were doing.
And for that, they burned everybody here. And that is putting it very, very mildly.
He will raise his hands, and you see the long fingernails, and he will say, I cannot speak to what happened after I slumbered, but yes, this is why I was here for such a period of time, no doubt.
Okay.
As to this book you spoke of, I do not know what it is exactly. I cannot say with all certainty. However, I doubt that we were the only ones who knew what House Tremere or these Magi were doing. I have no doubt that there must be records somewhere hidden deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the question now is where? Probably from your talk, from your story, probably at Wallachia. But that place must be a fortress.
I cannot say.
Cue confused look.
What?
She doesn't know what the fuck Malaki is. What?
Transylvania.
It's essentially the very old name for the areas of Romania that are, some of Transylvania, some of the very, very southern, very, very southern Bulgaria.
Things Lottie doesn't know because she barely, graduated from middle school. Okay.
He will say, I do not know. However, I can show you where it is if you can provide me a map.
Sure. Takes out cell phone.
He blinks.
Google
Blink,
Maps.
blink.
Yeah, you're gonna see this a lot. We did try to warn you.
He pokes the phone with if you give him it to look at it. He pokes the phone, and his finger goes straight through the screen and out the back.
That doesn't normally happen. Fine, I'll do it. Stylus, have us here. Pokes through bra. Stylus, like a pen.
On a side note, Max, because you might know this off the top of your head, because I'm trying to find it online because I can't remember it. What was the name of Tremere's original chantry again? It began with C.
Ooh.
It's like Charles something.
No, it's in Vienna, but that's about it.
No, it's not. It's not. They had one in Transylvania. They only moved to Vienna when that one was taken over.
Ooh.
Because I can't for the fuck of me remember its name.
God, I know it was compromised in the Masasa War, but
anyway, he will point to the map where that exists. We'll find its name. It's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Chagoris.
Could be.
Lottie's just totally trying to explain what a cell phone is to an ancient vampire.
Actually, does Lottie have a mind shield?
Probably not, because I just jumped in. I didn't get a chance to do anything.
He will look at you and he will say, he'll kind of touch, he'll very gently with his cloth hand, he'll touch your head and he'll say, I can see if you will let me see.
Okay. Liza, make sure I don't get fucked up. Please and thank you.
Wait, what?
Full steam ahead.
Alright then, I need to actually look up a dice pool.
God damn it, Lottie.
She had one job.
This is Eliza's idea.
No, this was your idea. You were the one who
waking
said
up
a
the
good idea
vampire
to,
was
like,
Eliza's
I'm gonna
idea.
let a vampire in my head. Eliza's idea
Waking
was
up
to be to talk to the vampire.
with Eliza's idea, and thus Lottie is just rolling with it.
All right, what is Lottie's current willpower? How many difficulties current willpower points? Okay, what's your current willpower points?
I mean, it should be, somewhere here. 1 second. Where the fuck did I put it?
I've never heard it actually say points before. That's interesting.
It's the same as current willpower.
Yeah, I know, but I've never heard it actually referred to as points before. Sorry, continue.
It's okay. I'm just looking because I apparently put it like somewhere. Oh, she's at 5.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna see if Discord decides it wants to be cooperative. Discord is like, nah, but fuck you, bitch.
So rude.
All right, I'll roll on my own die. Oh, Nelly.
Oh no.
Okay. That's 8 successes.
Jesus.
He only had 1 dice in his pool that came up as a failure. Okay.
What fucking pool does he have?
A pool of 9.
Jabus.
Because you roll your intelligence plus subterfuge.
Nice.
Lottie, you feel another presence in your mind as he's sifting through an awful lot of information.
Caramel dancing remix.
I was going to say, you kind of get the vague impression, while he's understanding a cell phone and understanding that, he's also familiarizing himself with the modern world.
Tumblr.
Unclear.
Instagram.
He will deconnect and he will say, automobiles. Interesting.
Yeah, cars are kind of cool, but also super expensive. Bikes are better. Well, like at least a Vespa or something. Like a tiny bike.
He will now look at Eliza and he will say, in English, this is a very clumsy language.
Tell me about it. Wait till you experience Chinese.
Hey. Listen, this happens to be, like, my favorite language. It's the only one I know. Fuck off.
As you say. He will mark the location in Romania, a modern-day Romania, on a map, and he will say, that is where their old, I believe the phrase Chantry lies. If you wish answers, very probably in the darkness there they may exist.
All right. You want to come along?
He will shake his head very vehemently. I've been there once before. I have no interest in seeing it again. By the way, do you have Ring of Truth?
No.
Okay.
I don't have entropy.
Okay, cool.
Well, Lottie's just gonna take it as, you know.
Is there any other service you require, or may I leave? I have now familiarized myself with the world.
If you've been there before, can you tell me what it looks like and what the layout is of it?
Pretty please?
He for the record, when he makes those kind of noises, he appears to be thinking, or it's how he's breathing. It's not actually like he's snarling at you. He will say, it is on the top of a mountain. There is a Benedictine monastery, or at least there was in my day. Then, beneath the ground, a series of underground tunnels, suburban or subterranean rooms, and the like, for many hundreds. It was vast. It took us 3 nights to catalogue. I would be unable to provide you with a map, as it is too sprawling. Even I do not remember the ways through the darkness.
Understandable.
Well, that's grim.
There's a shrug.
All right, then. Well,
all right.
Thank you for your assistance. You know, good luck out there. Do have fun or whatever you guys do. I'll walk you out, I guess.
He will bow to Lottie and he will say, I still consider myself to be in your debt, my lady. Or, so I still consider myself to be in your debt, my lady, rather. My brain had a moment there.
Nice. Seriously, why can't, like, regular people also be nice this nice? Right, Eliza?
What?
You know, never mind. You don't even listen.
I generally don't meet people like this.
Yeah, generally people aren't found, you know, locked up in your basement. Maybe it's a good thing that that doesn't happen so often.
We will walk you out.
He will bow once again to Eliza.
Plays the caramel dancing remix as they walk out.
Why do you keep blaring that horrible music?
This is inspiration.
It's not. It's brain junk.
It's not. It's brain junk. Listen, my brain enjoys it. Just because your brain does it doesn't mean that it's junk. Just means that you can't properly utilize it.
I am active. Never mind.
I said you can't properly utilize it.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off. Yeah.
Very mature.
I am. Thank you. It's called growing up because of trauma.
You're absolutely
and
not.
then regressing. And then regressing. So
if you don't mind, I would rather like my liberty.
No, they're walking him out.
They're walking him out.
They're just bickering as they're walking him out.
You will enter the room that will lead to the fairy ring at the center of the park above.
Well, just stand in the circle, and you'll be out. All I ask is that you keep this place a secret.
I have no more wish to converse about it than I'm sure you have for me to converse about it.
Pretty
Excellent.
Much. Thank you. Stay safe and all that.
He will once again bow.
Oh wait, did they give the jerry can to him with the teacup? Because I feel like they should.
He probably won't accept it. He just wants to GTFO.
Okay. Bye.
Do you let him out?
A promise is a promise.
He will disappear as he is absorbed by the roof to be pushed out in the center of the park.
I'm sure this won't bite us in the ass later.
Do you think we did the wrong thing here? She asked the Lottie and the keeper.
I think we needed the information, and the circumstances meant that we needed to do whatever we could to get it. We didn't know what was going to happen. It's not like we've ever really dealt with their kind before. If it comes back to bite us in the ass, we'll deal with it. But it was a good idea. Even if it could have went horribly wrong, and then your blood would be everywhere, and then I would just be so mad at you.
Okay, so we're not going to talk about what happened here today.
Fucking course not. Never to anyone.
But what we are going to do,
comes back.
What we are going to do is gather up some friends for a field trip.
Yeah, because the Tremere fucked us up. We should totally go investigate them anyway, right?
Yeah, and not take
we
any
hadn't done it before.
And not take any members of the Hermetic Order with us. I'm thinking the Euthanatos would really like this journey.
Maybe find some cool books. Ooh, I think Yuki would love to find some of these books. And, books for us too, because we need to add to that library of ours.
We can always ask Samaya and Jewel.
Samira and Jewel, yep, that's what I said. Yuki.
Oh, Yuki.
It's okay.
Aside on, I'm totally not listening to Caramel dancing right now.
Hey!
God damn it. All right.
Okay, listen, Lottie needs to remix it for her living.
All right. Let's pack our bags and grab some friends and let's go kick some ass.
Sweet. I will... Can you actually ask the cook for snacks this time? I've not really hungry.
We're not going to leave. Never mind. Let's just do
You said to pack. It's your job this time. Rock, paper, scissors.
Eliza's just going to turn around.
All right, boys and girls.
Completely life.
And with that, we end our scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another Scene in Darkness in Dublin. Have a pleasant evening.